All right, it's going to be a lack of infrastructure in the agriculture sector. It's our big focus for the day here on ENCA as well. Let's take you back up to Limpopo. Live visuals of what is supposed to be a road. There's a car driving by. I think he's trying to find a piece of tar there somewhere. This is all days in Limpopo. It's where Sindy Mabe is for us this morning, out in the cold. I'm stuck here in the studio for a change. She's up in Limpopo. Hello to you, Sindy, as well. I mean, you summed it up so very nicely earlier. It's almost impossible to find a piece of tar on that road behind you, and that road is so important. It's essentially a bloodline for the agricultural sector up there. Morning.
Good morning, and thanks again, Gareth. And as you saw earlier on, this is actually a school bus. So when we talk about a farming community, we're not just talking about, farmers producing food that you and I depend on for sustainability, but it's also a community where school children have to travel on these treacherous roads. And it's very dusty, by the way. And as earlier from the Agri Limpopo, Deirdre Carter was saying that this is the best part of the road. I mean, it's quite a long stretch. She says this is the highway. If you and I imagine what highways look like in the rest of the cosmopolitan areas, etc., metropolis, if this is a highway, then it is really a disaster, to say the least. If you go further up, it's even worse so. As you saw earlier on, our cameraman Teddy giving us pictures there, and it's dusty. This is the intersection, by the way, which leads to Messina and Lephalale, which are your very key areas in terms of the distribution of goods and services. There's about 4,000 farm workers just in this space alone who are impacted not only by the dust, which obviously would impact on their health as well. Visibility is poor, early hours of the morning, let alone at night as well. So it is, it gives you a sense when you're really on the ground what is going on. Kobus Kutsia, one of the farmers, was saying they have to invest in just their fleet of vehicles, 20,000 Rand a month, because of the impact of what the road infrastructure then does to their fleet as well. We're joined now by the bus driver who's commuting with the school children. Dumelang rara le kae? So, how is shebile kore ha e tlo lokiswa, if I lokiswa ke masepala e tlo lokiswa ke mang?
Tsela e tshwantse lokise ke ko masepala ka gore re a sokola rena be re driver bana ba sekolo and re khumana diphantshara mo dipateng re khumana diphantshara mo dipateng bana ba ba late ko sekolong ba ba salela ka dithuto ko sekolong pele masepala wa rena be re khopela gore ga re thuse a re lokisetse tsela ya rena e ka gore re a sokola ka mokana rena.
And then how ka bua maybe ka di accident gore ho etsahalang, especially how re tsamaisa bana ba sekolo go na le accident tse ngata ka sebaka sa tsela e.
Di accident ke di dintsi bakeng sa tsela e ya rena e sa lokang ke dintsi gudu, and then la bona bile re transporta bana ba sekolo ke batho ba rena ba ka moso ba tlotswa ba re thusa ka bosiu mara o thola ya di accident ke dintsi mo tseleng e ka gore a se loke.
And le dikoloi re utlwile ko ba se mo re botsa gore ba spend at least 20,000 ka kgwedi. Wena ha o repair koloi ya ha gona bokae ka kgwedi because of tsela e leng ka mokgwa le ka teng?
Tsela e o repair koloi ye is about 25,000. Di tire, di shocks, ke dilo tse dintsi re dukisa mo koling e re tlo kgona le bile re sena le benefit.
Yeah. And then community mo toropo ka re gakala, and then batho ba berekisa tsela e. So there's no other alternative route besides yona eletsa yang if tsela e sa bereke sentle.
Batho ba rena arena batho ba di what committee ba ba loreng ba re berekela ka mogolo lokileng ka gore batho ba rena ba re jika mo di committee ja rena ka mo re attenda di meeting re a bereka ka mata gore re kgone go khumana ditirelo mara ditirelo tsa rena re di khumane dilo ke dintsi je loreng ba re tshepisa jona mara ga di die.
Re tshepe gore ba utlwa le rona ha re tlile mo re tlo bona gore le phela yang go boima. I mean tsela e ha o tsamaya ka yona especially o tsamaisa bana, it's not safe.
I safe yona ga e safe ka gore le dinako gore tsamaya e se le o seng too much ka lebaka la gore re tšhaba di-potholes je tsela e tshenyeile ga go loke selo.
Thank you so much. So basically, he was just saying it becomes very difficult, especially if you have to transport young children in a school bus on a day-to-day basis in these kind of roads. It is bumpy, visibility is poor. He himself has been spending at least about in excess of 20,000 Rand or so just fixing tires and maintaining his vehicle. He says that they've been sent from pillar to post, especially in the absence of ward councillors or even any sensitive or sympathetic ear to their plight. It's frustrating. As he says, all they want is just to have the road fixed so that they can go about their day-to-day business and transporting children to school in a safe and a sound road infrastructure. Back to you, Gareth.
Yeah, Sindy, I mean, imagine if there was an issue with that school bus and one of those children were injured as a result of the road. You make a very, very good point as well. As you were talking about earlier, Sindy Mabe will come back to you as well, hearing it from those in the area, but also hearing from Christoph van der Rede from Agri-SA. The problem is that they keep trying to get hold of the officials. They are having meetings, they're having engagements, they're trying to contact all the various officials in the area, all sounding very willing, but then in the end, nothing actually happens.